to my channel, and today we are going to be redrawing sketchbook number 3. I got my water, I got my milk. Yeah, let's just, oh, don't forget, this brand is Apple Barrel. But yeah, no, let's jump right into it. I'm very, very excited. First, we gotta make sure to take off the little clip because the cover of the sketchbook did fall off a long time ago. We got my little sharp tool, and I just like to put some lines in it, kind of the paint grab onto the cover, and we're just going to jump right into painting it white. This is a series that I've been so excited. I'm very, very excited to continue it and go about it. It's actually been pretty fun to do, but yeah, first we have to start off with making everything white, which I didn't realize how much of a tedious task it was going to be until now. This seriously takes forever to do, and quite literally for no reason. And the mess afterwards is absolutely insane. Like, look at my poor desk. My poor desk has been going through it, but we have it finally coated white. We're now going to clean up the mess from me and on my desk. We also got to make sure to get it all so it doesn't look splatchy, because a little bit of places does look a little splatchy. But yeah, no, now it is almost time to dry so that we can continue on. There we go. We're going to let it go dry off in the mysterious land. Alright, we're back. Hello. And with that being dry, we are now ready to go onto the back side. Exciting, I know. So we're going to start with some more Apple Barrel white paint. And this is an Artify brush that I'm using. I found them off of Amazon. They're an incredible brush set. I'd highly recommend them. But now we're going to do the back side of the front cover. Get it so all of this is really nice and juicy and white. So it's no more that blue duct tape. I believe it's just like painter's tape. I did, I don't even know why I did it. I think I just did it so the cover was more, excuse me, more secure, so it didn't rip. Thank goodness it hasn't ripped in the years I've had the sketchbooks, so we're very thankful about that. But now we are done with the blue, and we now successfully have it white, so we're going to let it go off in the drying land again. And now, after another desk cleanup, since the front of the sketchbook is separate from the rest of it, we can actually kind of paint the back. So here we go. We now got the back all painted. We're going to let this also go off into drying land. And another desk cleanup. I swear I need someone to do a desk cleanup counter for me. We're now going to start by coloring my cute little chibi girl. That is my mascot, or not my mascot, but my little persona. I tend to wear this kind of black shirt that has flowers and little white polka dots on it. It's black, and I always tend to wear my little gray shorts with them. They're very comfy. And I would wear black, but the black would make it all one instead of two entities. The only thing is, though, is it doesn't have these little arm sleeves on the side like I did in the drawing, but I really like it. I think it'd look better if it honestly had it. Now we're just moving on to the tone of the skin that I tend to use for myself. This lighting, it makes me look really pink. I swear I'm not that pink in real life. At least I hope not. But luckily I have my marker storage right next to me also. It usually tends to not be on my desk, but I have it on my desk for recording these videos so that I have easier access to them. Because usually I have them my desk is like 2 stories, so it's on like the lower level of my desk, so I can't reach it, which is a little annoying when I want to color, but it's okay, we bring it up. Pardon. I've been having problems with my voices these days. Who knows what is going on with that? But yeah, no. I just kind of use some Five Below fine liners. I also have some leftover Micron pens that I also tend to use. And for the color line art part, I used, what are they called? I don't even remember. I believe they're like the Arteza 72 liner set. I want to believe it is called. So there you go. There. Yeah. Now we're just going to continue on with the color and the shading. When it comes to using alcohol markers, I like a fair mix of a lot of detail and a nice blend of simplicity. So I don't go too crazy when it comes to alcohol markers. We're now going on to the hair. This was my hair color at one point. It was like a really, really dark brown, kind of low-key black, and then it had like red in it, but the red kind of looked more to me like this one, but it was like strands, and because strands would be too much for my brain, I just like what I did here, which was just put it on the lower half of my hair. I feel like I should have done that in real life, but it's alright. We're vibing with the way my hair looks now. Unfortunately, all that fun dye did go out and it was permanent, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, no, this. Oh, and you can't forget my little black sandals, because I do have black sandals that I used to wear all the time with this outfit. This was like my go-to. And then the shirt started getting holes in it, so the shirt was officially retired, unfortunately. And I do have one piercing in my ear. I did have a second one, but that one did close up a while ago. So unfortunately, it's not always everything in my drawings is not always correct, but it's okay though. We vibe with her. She's very cute. And I didn't realize how long hair was taking for me to color today. Now that this is dry, we can go on to this side and color this material, this side of the book. Wow, look at that. We're all done, and this can go back into drawing land again. And I feel like I had to do a quick, this is seriously what in between every clip looks like when I'm cleaning my desk. Like, my goodness, this has been chaos. Now we're going to go back to our little character that we are about 3/4 the way done, I would say. Now we just have to color around the flowers, which to me now feels like the hardest part, because the little intricate detail, I don't want to mess up the flowers. So we have to go around them with the black marker first before I color the shirt, so I don't accidentally mess them up, because obviously black is darker than red, so it would be too hard to try and get those little flowers back after we color over them. So the first goal is to make sure we don't accidentally color over them. And then now we're coloring my little eyeball. Isn't that cute? Can't forget the iris and the little white spot. We're now going to cut it out. And look at her. Isn't she cute? Oh, and you can't forget my little nose piercing in the drawing. But yeah, no. Now that the sketchbook, I believe, is all dry. It feels dry. Maybe. I got paint on me. Is it dry or not? Maybe. No. Yes. No. So while we put that back in drying land, because I lied to myself as always, it is not dry, we are going to start on the sketchbook type or text. As everyone knows, this is not legit. I did just use a font off of Canva because I cannot do typography to save my life when it comes to hand drawing. So it's just easier just to do it this way. And we're going back to my famous little method, which is the mono or the dual tone look, where I do half of the letters in one color, half of them in the other, Yes, this is computer paper because I'm trying to be cheap, okay? I do have thicker paper, but you know, what's the worst this is gonna do? Either than make a mess on my desk. What's new? But yeah, no, so we're gonna do the black on the top, which I feel like looks really cute. And then we're gonna do the little in between the dots because we're doing the number 3 a completely different color so that it looks different. I really like that color, by the way. And then we're gonna go through and do the rest of the letters in that Copic red. So it kind of matches my hair. I thought was the cutest little idea. I only have a few Copic markers that work. This is one of them that has not died within the years. I now own the entire set of a Woohoo, but yeah, my Copic markers kind of suck sometimes because most of them that I would love to use are dried out, and I don't know how this happened, but alas, at least this red that always just sticks with my heart is not yet. But now we're done, and as always, we try to keep everything clean so we don't have a mess at the end. Now that we got this all colored, it looks cute, and yep, you can see the mess. We got it all cut out, and yep. Is this gonna come off? Does marker come off desk? Maybe? Why do I consistently do this to myself? I don't know. You think I would change sometimes how I do things, but I think alas it is coming up. Or it's a later problem. But now we're just going to look at this. Ooh, look, it does not fit all on one. I mean, it could, but that would stress my brain out because it's too close and then it would rip. But alas, we're just playing the layout of the sketchbook. Here's me deciding. There we go. That looks a lot better. Actually, I can stand that a lot better. And I like the centered look. Now, alas, we mess with the thing that gives me my biggest headache, my washi tape. I bought a big washi tape off of Michael's so I could do this project, and I struggle with washi tape every single time. It never listens to a word I say. It never ends up in a pretty straight line. Like, look at that. That is not straight. What are you doing? This washi tape is a pretty color though. But now you're just gonna get, yeah, it's just gonna be split up because this is too much even for my poor little brain to try and mess with. I don't even know why I decided to mess with washi tape. The washi tape does get the better of me most days, but alas, snip, I think I can handle that. And this is what we're looking like for the layout of the front cover, or the back of the front cover, I guess I should say. I'm sorry. I shouldn't lie. We also got our little contact info. Ignore the phone. It's fine. We're just going to ignore it today. I don't feel like messing with it anymore. But alas, we just got a little bit of tape and we got it all taped together. But unfortunately, you don't get to see the contact info. Now we're going to go on to the other side where we're finally going to design the front cover. I can't believe I don't have this done already. Usually I tend to have this part all done, but we're just going to go to my go-to, which is a girl. Don't forget to write out the words, and don't forget the number 3. And here we go. We're going to kind of make the lines a little lighter so they're not so freaking dark like they are right now. Kind of fix a little bit because there is some parts that just needs a little touching up. Here we go. I think this one will work. So now we're just going to go through with some Arteza paint and just kind of color it all up, make it look nice. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the Arteza paint, but they're just what I got right now. I do plan on changing paints eventually for this challenge, or not even this challenge, but this series that I'm coming up with. So for now, unfortunately, we are just going to have to survive with this paint. I do like that color though, even though it's a little more on the peachy pink side, maybe. I don't mind it. Sorry, I felt like I had the urge to sneeze. Now, the 10 hours to try and find every paint that I want. I decided I want to go with the dark hair because dark hair just, it fits better. I don't know why, but dark hair with light skin just, it looks nice to me in a design choice. This was the hardest part, was trying to get around her features and her parts so that I didn't accidentally color something because I'm really bad about that. And this time I just decided to make the hair really, really chunky because this is the type of hair that I wish I had in real life, really chunky hair. It did turn out really nice though. I do enjoy that hair color. And then, breathe. Okay, we didn't mess it up, and here's the hair all done. Trying to do that little wispy look again through it, but I don't think I succeeded like I did the first time. But it's okay, it's a vibe. We're now going to go back through, kind of touch some things up with the face and looking for some more colors. And we decided with pink for the dress. I don't know why I wanted pink. I just wanted pink. I felt pink. I didn't design this one out beforehand. I just did what I felt like. Now I felt like the pink dress was a vibe. I do like that color though. It really is a nice color. I think that is like my rose color in the Artisos. Get very pretty color. But yeah, no, we're just gonna quickly finish this up. We need some more color as always because I use a lot. We're gonna add it in the lips because why not? We need some consistency. And yes, there is a mess everywhere, as always. Now we're gonna go back through, add some shading in the hair, kind of touch it up, do the brows, because again, color consistency is key. And then we're going to do the eyes, which I decided to do a really dark color just because I felt like they looked nice. And then back to searching for the right color, as always. I swear to God, I'm never done. And then we're going to add some shading to this little dress because we don't want it to be one solid color. And then we're just going to add some shading to the face, add the nose in with the paint, add some little details here and there so that she doesn't look very plain and bland. And then I decided to add these little arm warmers, arm things, arm sleeves. I just thought they looked really cool and I added an extra layer on it and I just felt like I had to, okay? It was mandatory. Can't forget to add in the features, kind of add some little bit of line art. Don't know if using my most biggest marker was the best idea, but we gave it a whirl. We couldn't forget the little eyelashes because that's too hard with paint. And then now finally, we write out the words sketchbook in my marker pens. Why am I no, they're not Uniball. Why am I skipping Posca? My Posca markers. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I do not know why my brain even blinked on the word Posca, but can't forget the sketchbook, can't forget the number 3. Now it's time to move on to this page where we now write again in that pretty marker. We write the words sketchbook. I feel like this was not one of my worst typography days. I feel like I did alright. I feel like this one looked better. Can't forget to say what type of sketchbook it was, the size, which it was a Daler Rowney sketchbook, 9x12. And now we need to add the stickers because duh, everything needs stickers. We got the start and the end date down towards the bottom, which the sketchbook was done in 2016. That was some time ago now, wasn't it? We got the stickers, and can't forget this little butterfly here. I just felt like he was needed. Man, look at that mess. It's gonna be a while to clean this up. Can't forget a little flower here. And now we're just gonna clean up the mess little by little. Look at that. Have you not seen a better transition before? That was smooth. Anyway, here is the final result. I think everything is officially dry. And yep, there's a mess on me again. But so this is the final look of everything. We got the front cover, we got the back side, and we got the inside compartment. Yeah, no, this was so much fun. Don't forget to like if you liked, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!